Can I go first before you go?
No.
Because I don't really care. That was mean, sorry.
What if I say I don't care about my
kisses.
dreams?
No, but
No, I don't want the hands. I don't.
can I upload?
What do you want to upload?
I was on my way here, yeah. I was thinking to myself why I struggle to open up to people.
Okay.
About things I'm going through.
That's interesting.
We haven't done one of these in a while. Okay.
See?
Wait.
And I realised the
How do
reason
you like to
why.
open up to people?
Huh? What did you say? Are you farting?
I didn't. What the hell?
Why are you going?
You peed in the toilet.
Everybody's gone mad.
This guy is saying with you.
I
Anyway,
thought this was a serious topic.
no. Let me land.
Emmanuel was telling us about how he opens up to people.
Why I struggle, because I realised I only tell people the surface stuff, but there's so much shit that no one knows. And the reason why is because in my head,
guys.
No, yeah, this is a serious topic actually.
No, because in my head, yeah, when I picture myself telling someone what I'm going through, I have a idea of what I want you to say, but I know you're not going to say it. So I'm like, this conversation is not going to
Do you ask
how I
for
want it to be.
do you ask for practical advice, or do you ask just
I
so you
always
can
want
vent? Or do you ask just so you can vent and then you come to the conclusion by
This is
yourself?
such a why, by the way. Like, this is actually such a why.
What did you hear?
This conversation, as in, if Young Spray heard this, yeah, this would be such a why, guys.
What's wrong with Yannis?
What did you hear?
Nah, so Emmanuel first started by saying,
Did you write it down?
it's tight and there's too much shit. That's what he said.
What?
You literally just said that.
Where did you hear that?
Giannis, where is this coming from?
You
Where
literally
did you
just
hear
said
that? Did you hear that?
And then he's talking about practical rather than.
Yanis, you're not alright, bro.
Okay, wait, actually, let's cut and then we start.
No, I'm not cutting.
Bro, look at that out, bro.
Guys, forgive me, man.
Yeah, do you when you ask for advice, or when you vent to people, do you ask for practical advice so they can tell you, this is what you need to do to blah blah. Like, you know, should we
Some
go
people
that?
just vent.
You know,
because
yeah.
they
Okay,
don't
so
want
women
people
do
to
it a
listen to.
lot. Like
Yeah, that's women, yeah.
women come to you and be like, I'm stressed because of this, blah 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 blah.
They don't want
and you'll
solutions.
tell them, alright, cool, this is the solution. Do this, then do this, then do this, and then they'll go and do something else because they don't want.
They just want you to listen.
They just want you to
I think
listen.
for me, I do want practical advice, but I want the practical advice to be the one that
You want to hear?
I want to hear. That's why most of the time, like, they're not gonna say this. So I just keep it to myself.
So
If that makes sense.
So it's a you problem.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I've always known that. That's why I keep a lot of things to myself.
But why?
Ugh. I
No,
don't know.
genuinely speaking, though,
Yeah, where
why,
do you think that came from? Man?
why do you think that?
I feel like opening up sometimes. I'll be real, yeah. Not many people can help with a lot of people's problems. You open up, cool, say your problems, but let's be real.
They're not living it, right?
Changes.
Yeah.
Like, and I know I'm not the only one living this experience. A lot of random out there, they don't see the point in it, because it's like, okay, I've said all of this now. Okay, are you going to do something? Like, I'm trying to do something about it. Ain't shit happening. If I tell you, what are you gonna do? So a lot of them don't. We have this mentality of like, you know what, whatever, sweep it aside.
So is it
Bad day will turn into a good day. So yeah.
So I was thinking about that. Well, kind of thinking about that earlier in terms of like the point of therapy. Like, is therapy needed? Is there a point to therapy? But then you have to ask yourself how much of what you're going through is solvable. Like, is it just life is throwing shit at you, or is it things need to be sorted out and you need to take a practical stance to stuff? Like, for example, if someone comes to you and says, I'm going through stuff, and the reason they're going through stuff is because they're broke. That's very much solvable. Go find yourself a job, try and then work your way up and try to get money. Yeah, exactly. That's 100% solvable. Whereas if someone says they're going through a divorce, they're going through a breakup, they're heartbroken, that's a bit like, alright, cool, I can be there to support you.
But you need specialists.
But you need time and you need time and you need comfort. We can't solve that in a day. We can't solve that in a week. That gets solved over time. So like, do you think the things you go through, they're solvable in terms of there's a like a fixed answer, or do you think it's just life is throwing shit at you and over time you will
apart
solve
from the usual go to God and prayer, I do think that a lot of my problems like for example, therapy could be a big help, because I'm seeing a specialist that knows how to maneuver around my thinking.
Did you say you're seeing a specialist?
No. I said
Seeing a specialist.
seeing
Yeah,
going
yeah.
therapy would help in terms of I wouldn't be burdening my friends because I love my friends, but a lot of advice that friendship gives you is they're not specialists. They can only tell you things that you heard before, like God's got you. You know I'm there, like which is all fine, but someone that can because a lot of problems comes to your mind, how you think and anxiety, all of that, and then there's specialists that can find the root cause of things and then give you proper solutions. So I'd say there is way to my problems. So yeah,
I disagree, you know, like
You
with
don't
the
think
whole
therapy?
friends. Now with the friends thing, like I feel like that could actually be really good benefit. What's funny?
Yeah, I listen, Cody.
the whole bro, it's so childish. With the whole,
Not take edibles.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's just for me. Like when I was listening to what Imam was saying, once he finished, he was like, "Oh, I disagree." Yeah, it's like a curveball.
no, it's not. No, hold on.
He said, "I didn't expect it to be that."
Oh, okay. It's not that I disagree with the whole thing, everything he said.
It
It's
disagrees
just
with the friends.
with the-
To be
with the-
fair,
with
the friends
with
thing I said,
to-
maybe that's
an element of it,
slightly
'cause,
extreme. Because
like-
my friends have helped. They have helped.
I would say both. I feel like with therapy and having friends there, it's good to have both.
Yeah.
Because you only have access to your therapist X amount of times a week or X amount of
Why
times
is the friends
bi-weekly.
be forever?
And
Well-
whereas friends are forever and all 24/7 around the clock.
Whilst-
And they know you long. They've known you for longer and know you inside out. So the advice they're giving you is personalized to you, whereas advice therapist is giving you.
Yeah, this is too mature.
Is it because I said inside
I
out?
didn't even say anything.
They know you inside and out. You know,
First man.
I didn't say anything.
no, I didn't want to look at you, but I could tell your face was this.
Something's wrong with you,
But
too.
I want to throw something. Pause. Yeah. No. What I was gonna say. I want to throw something back at you. With friends, friends help you stop it. Would you say your friends can help you, or is it a thing of distracting you from your problems? For example, you see how we're jumping on party every night, busting jokes, banter, laughing. For someone that's in that party, they're going through a lot, but that's like a nice little distraction that night, and then boom, you wake up the next day, you're facing that.
I think it
Would
depends.
you say friends can help, but is it more of a distraction thing rather than a permanent solution?
I think every friend is different. Like, if I'm going through something, I'd have a specific friend or friends that I'd go to. Whereas if I want a distraction, then obviously the PS party is the place to go to.
And then if the other friends that you go to,
Like if like for example, if we're having a 5 brain cells meeting, I'm not gonna hop on the PS party to talk to you guys about something serious. I'm gonna say, alright man, then let's hop on WhatsApp
Different
because
call, yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the place to go. Whereas if I hop on PS party and say, man, I'm going through this, and then you guys don't take me seriously,
it was laughing. That
I
happened
kind
the other
of-
day.
bro. It's
you
no,
can't say his name, but
I kind of shot myself in the foot because of where I'm doing it.
you can't come with a PlayStation party and ask for girl advice.
No, it's not even that, but it's like there's
can't.
a time and place for everything in it. And
You can't.
bro, when we're playing GTA or playing clubs, it's not
I'm-
the place to say XYZ.
yeah. Anyways, that's my
Yeah,
opinion.
but even on the other side, like even when you're helping your friends, like or listening to them, do you ever do it out of annoyance?
What do you mean?
Like, or not out of annoyance, but as a thing where it's like cool. So you listen to them and you hear them, but say it gets too much, right? And it's like, oh, every day they're calling, or every day, what's it called? They're begging you for advice or whatever. Does it not get frustrating? I'm not that I feel that way, innit? But does it not get frustrating sometimes?
I think that's human, but that's not to say. No, when I say it's human, I feel like you shouldn't feel guilty that you feel that
this is too much for me.
this is too much
Yeah.
for me to handle too. Like if your friend is going through something crazy and you're the only person they're relying on, and you don't have the flexibility to go to someone and be like, bro, one of my friends is going through this. Like I don't even know how to support them. I don't know how to help them, and you don't have that. Then that's a lot on you because their mental health is dependent on everything you say and everything you do. So like if you, for example, have come to us four and said, man, I'm going through this, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
We've got each other to be like, alright, cool, this is how we think we can help Yanis, blah, 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 blah. Whereas if you come to me and say, Leo, I'm going through a madness, I don't have them to be like, do you think this is what we should do, or do you think this is what we should do?
So
It's all on me.
So do you think even outside of the friendship thing, just actions that you do, like just things that you do, they're done with good intentions, or it's more of a thing of just like when it benefits you?
Say that again, sorry?
So I was just saying that because obviously with the friendship thing, right, you're helping your boy, right, because it's your boy at the end of the day, and it can get frustrating sometimes. So it can take the genuineness out of it, right? So I'm just applying that to like a broader scale, just in life
Just in general, like, do
Yeah,
you do
like-
things out of because you want to be nice or because you want to be paid? I do both, I'm not gonna lie.
or appear to be like I don't know.
100% do both. Like, I'll definitely support. It's gonna sound dark. I'll definitely support someone because I'll support someone because they supported me, or support someone because support someone because I know they will pay me back, like in dividends.
Do you think
kind
that's
of.
right though, to do something because you
I'm
know
the
someone?
opposite.
Like, it's kind of like networking, bro. Like, you network with people.
Networking is fake, but
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh, I hate it.
Exactly.
Mate.
it's so transactional.
Exactly. You help. It's kind of like helping someone so that at some point
They
in the
can help you
future
back.
they can help you back, and that's exactly what networking is.
Just leverage, innit?
Not I feel like everybody does that in some
What,
aspect
leveraging?
of the word,
Networking.
or yeah,
Not
any,
like-
any,
No, you
any aspect of it. Like, I'm gonna not necessarily. You don't necessarily mentally do it. Like, you don't necessarily meet someone and be like, cool, I'm gonna make sure I'm your friend, so that 1 month, 2 days, 3 hours from now, I can come back and ask you for something. But you definitely socialize with people or network with people in terms of like, alright, cool, if we make content together and we both post it, we'll both benefit from it. Yes, obviously they're benefiting from it too, but there's a selfish element of I'm getting something out of it. It's not necessarily.
In work or friendship? 'Cause in this
I'm just
context,
talking. I'm just talking about networking aspect. But in terms of like you're not necessarily going and saying, I'm trying to think. Back again, E-Man, for example. You know there's a TikTok sound where it's like back again, back again. If I hit him up and said, bro, this sound is literally made for you, that's me just pushing him and just being like, I'm trying to help him. Whereas if I've hit him up and been like, bro, I've got some content that I feel like we could make together and it will boost both our following, it's not that it's selfish, but I'm using him and he's using me. That's what I mean. Like, there's two different things.
Transactional.
It's transactional.
But okay, so in the context of what Yanis was saying, do you ever find yourself like, quote unquote, helping your friend so that they could just like move on from it or stop bothering you about it, or whatever issue that may be?
I'll jump in when I help my friends or give advice. I'm doing it genuinely to get them out of whatever bad situation. I'm not doing it to expect anything back. And I don't think it's good to. I know this current age, especially us, when I'd say we're in the creative industry, so a lot of friends that we're going to be meeting will be transactional.
Yeah.
I don't think our friendship group. I don't think we should have friends that most of them is just transactional. That's not. I don't want to say healthy, but
It's not healthy.
It's selfish.
It's not healthy.
Yeah, there's an element of selfishness.
that means that I'm doing something to expect
order to
something
get
back.
something
And
back.
that's not.
It's
that's
there's an
not
element
real.
of selfishness.
There's a lot
to
of
it.
fakeness to
Yeah.
that. Then.
I don't have that in my. I don't have that in my friendship groups at all.
No
Yeah, no.
transactional relationships.
Not at all. No. I don't have time for it.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah,
like,
'cause
I don't
it's
think.
also draining to
I
like
don't think it's.
Exactly.
maintain something that you know isn't even genuine in the first place. Like, you know, like I don't know, even when you go network with people and you're like, oh yeah, no, we'll definitely put a catch
You
up.
stay in touch.
Yeah, stay in touch. Firstly, you don't stay in touch, and when you do, it just feels like such a chore to even want to do that in the first place. Like, to be like, okay, cool, let's go for coffee or whatever, and then you go, and then it's just like small little convo, like nothing is actually really being said. It's not really benefiting to you both. It's just more of a thing of, okay, cool, we're here. I want something from you. You want something from me. How can we help each other, sort of thing. And it's just draining at the end of the day.
Does that, because that's a lot of the entertainment industry, right? Does that God willing, as five brain cells progresses and we grow, we're gonna be in there. But does that scare you like that we're going to eventually be involved in a lot of transactional friendship?
Nah.
I think
Or you just accept that this
I
is
think no. I feel like we will. Like even brand.
but then that's why
like,
I say a lot of
brand
people
deals-
in the industry is fake.
I'm not scared of that though.
Yeah,
Because obviously you asked if the reason why I'm not scared of that is because we're not tackling this as individuals. We're tackling it as the five brain cells.
Yeah.
So as much as
Period.
that's so. Bro.
Gosh, man.
So as much
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
At the period.
What did they say? What did they say now?
Guys, man.
Cody,
Oh,
plug
Clark,
it.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's continue.
Alright, yeah, let's
nah. As much as you know, like I don't even know what.
We've distracted them.
All I know is that
the point I was gonna
all
make.
Go on.
Yeah, so like in terms of like transaction, like as we grow, things are going to get transactional for 100%. Like even inviting people onto the pod, that there's going to be an element of transactional there. Obviously, there's going to be people that we genuinely want on the pod and that genuinely want to be on the pod. For example, like our close friends, for example, Ebby, for example, like we want him on the pod. We want him to benefit. We want him
Yeah,
to.
when this guy just doesn't even bother.
we some of us want him on the pod, and he wants to be on the pod as well. So like, there's a bit of
What was
genuinity
his
there.
excuse for not coming today?
He's out with his parents.
Oh,
Yeah, that I couldn't argue with
You
that.
lot are ready to
yeah,
shoot.
but he has to come with gifts next time.
Yeah, I
bro.
couldn't argue with that. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
but then there'll be other people, for example, like when we do get there, where it's like they'll be doing their album rollouts or music video rollouts.
You're just
or,
using them to get your views.
and yeah, they're using us to get
push
their
their-
views,
yeah,
and
no,
then
it's
we're
true, that's
using
the
them
business.
as the featuring blah
It is
blah blah.
business, to be fair.
That's transactional.
Yeah.
But do we have to do that?
We don't have to,
No, you
but
have
it
to.
will help us and it would help
No,
them.
you have to.
And
No,
then
you have to.
And then brand
And
deals,
wants to be
brand deals as well. Did you guys know who Plant Made was before 90s? Were you guys using JBL before 90s? Were you
Like, I still don't.
no, but
I disagree with
but
Cody.
were you using them to the extent you're using them
Fred
now?
still owes me JBL, man.
I mean, because it was gifted to me.
No, but that's the whole
What,
point.
are you doing the 90s,
now,
dude?
now because of that transactional deal, you
That's
can
crazy.
identify
I'll never.
you identify a brand a lot easier. And yeah, because of that transaction, like it benefits them both.
Okay, no. In terms of brands and that, I do hear it. But in terms of like
Brand
Friendships.
celebrities and not
Like-
No, but how many
Friend-
people in the industry are friends anyway?
yeah.
okay, the reason why I'm saying
No
friendships
friends
is because
in the
that's
industry.
what we was initially talking about, innit? So
Fuzz.
that's the only reason why I'm speaking about friendship. If we're talking about the industry, obviously, I don't think you even have to per se.
No, you have to.
No, I don't.
I don't think you have to. I think it benefits
it's
you a
all
lot.
choice, innit? Nobody's
Yeah.
forcing your
Do
hand
we want
say-
to grow?
Yeah, no, it'll benefit
brand.
us a lot.
But once again, this is what I'm saying. Like, you really and truly, you don't have to because nobody is forcing you. You can grow
Yeah.
organically. People have grown organically without having to. You get what I'm saying? Without having to beg friend.
Tani.
What language
there's
is
people
that?
out there. I'm sure there's people out there.
What language is that?
Yoruba.
Bro.
Can we speak English here, please?
Flip.
Sorry, uncle.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyways,
racist
I'm sure there's people out there that have done that. So, it's just a choice, isn't it?
It is a choice, but it works. It 100% works having people on and you know
Yeah, it's
doing
a
that
tried and tested method,
and doing that transactional deal.
100%.
But at the end of the day, we know that the transaction that you do is a transaction that you want to do. Like, I hope that the people that we have on the pod are people that we want on this pod and people that we've kind of, you know, fact checked and
I hope so
like
too.
we've done the proof is in the pudding in their work and they're genuine people. They've not got a history of doing stupidness, or we're not having them on the pod just for their name.
I've got a question though.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're only like 4 out of 5 strikes.
I've got a question though.
Go on.
If Sexy Red today said that,
Yes.
no. hear
Okay,
me out.
cool. How far would we sell ourselves to get
No, no,
some
no,
guys
let
on
him
the
land,
pod?
let him land.
No, if Sexy Red said today, oh, she likes what we do, she wants to come on the podcast.
Yeah, that's
She can
fine.
sit here.
Really? But you guys don't even endorse the things that she
I'm
does.
not saying
do you know
I'm not
what?
saying that she can sit here, but
I'd actually like to have a conversation with her.
But I swear Cody listens to a song.
I listen to like I'm pretty sure I listen to like 4 of her songs.
Her song with Drake. Cool, she breathe. Like, I like that song.
Hold
I haven't
on.
listened to it in ages. Though.
Let's see.
But no, I would actually like. There's a couple of people that I would like.
Yeah,
to
I've got two
sit
of her
down
songs
and,
in my
like,
thingy.
just break
Ski
down
and You My Everything by
Why
Drake.
did you ask about Sexy Red though?
It was just one of the artists that just came to mind. That was just like the most.
Mariah the Scientist.
Yeah, because we actually listened to her, innit?
I don't think there's a lot. I'd have anybody on, but they just have to be. That's just be a conversation there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Like even if it's like somebody I don't listen to
Not Shamsia.
and don't fuck with. Like even if we were to have someone here on here,
would have
that's
Shamsia on the podcast.
very.
I'm talking about
I would 100% would.
for other reasons.
Why would I not have Shamsia on the spot?
Everybody would.
No, I want to talk about her Jamaican heritage and her relationship with her parents and stuff, obviously. But what's it called? What was I gonna say? Even if it was someone problematic, I'd have them on the pod. But we're gonna talk about.
how
hold
problematic?
on, bro. But we're gonna talk about the shit that you did. Like if we had.
Kim Jong.
I just heard what you said.
I'm trying to not repeat it in that way. But okay,
It's not that deep. Like.
so no, if we had Kim Jong Un,
I'd have him on the podcast.
Yeah, if we had him on the podcast, bro, I'm gonna ask him. Okay, why do you
North Koreans think they won the World Cup?
Why do you rule North Korea the way you do? Like we're gonna talk about the hard hitting stuff. So it's like when you see podcasters invite somebody on a pod, but they don't ask you're not asking the question that we want to know. Like,
Wait, do you know? Sorry, I'm listening to you, but do you know how mad it is to be such a dictator that your country thinks they won the World Cup?
do they?
Yes, like there's this, like, as in, because they're not allowed access to anywhere else, like, so they really think that they're big.
America thinks that they're the greatest country in the world. This country thinks that every country.
This country thinks it's a country, not an island. It's where we should start.
Every country's on foolishness, man. It's
crazy.
just disguised in different ways.
Man, that's wild, man.
That's the yes.
Who else wild would you have on the podcast?
Bro,
There's certain people I wouldn't.
There's a lot of politicians.
Because I don't want a platform.
Like who?
In any way, shape, or form.
Pastor Toby, that's the example I was gonna. Okay, yeah, Toby. That's the example I was gonna.
Are we gonna
give.
talk about it?
Like,
about all of the
I wouldn't.
and bouncer, yeah.
I mean, personally, I haven't watched any, but anyone that exposes them for the criminals and idiots that they are, absolutely, I'm all for it.
So I watched the bouncer stuff, innit?
no, but see the thing with Toby. Pastor Toby. I don't want us to move on to the Pastor Toby thing. My problem with having him, yeah, is enough people have stated what he's done and stated what SPAC Nation have done, and like there's probably hundreds of stories for each. So all you have to do is really go do your research. It doesn't.
Yeah.
People don't need to platform.
Cults are professional brainwashers. Like I told you, like I got brainwashed.
I'm not, bro. The same way.
I don't think SPAC Nation's a cult. I just think that they're good scams.
I think
It's a cult.
I think SPAC Nation are motivational speakers. I don't think they are
Have you been SPAC?
Christians. I have been,
I
but
think that's motivational speaking.
okay. Cool.
I think it stems from there.
So
is what you're saying.
the whole thing about SPAC is that they're on a vibe of just because you're Christian doesn't mean you have to be poor, right? That's their vibe, innit? Obviously,
That's what they say. That's not what they do.
no, hold on. Obviously, the way they go about it is crazy, but SPAC have infiltrated every single sector of business in the UK, in London especially, and there's no denying that. You think about the hair cosmetic industry, there are so many brands I could list you that are SPAC affiliated. You look at law firms, there are a couple law firms that are SPAC affiliated. Financial firms, SPAC affiliated. They are literally in like the music industry. They're in every single industry to like a good degree when it comes to these things.
I feel like you're advertising them.
I'm not advertising them. I'm just trying to say, like, when it comes to wanting to expand and grow, they've really been on their P's and Q's in terms of doing it. Now the way in which they have done it is obviously negative because they've had people take out loans in their own names, whatever, thousands and thousands of pounds to give to the community. I'm not going to call it a church, to that community itself. And obviously we've been hearing all of these allegations, and yes, most of them are true, whatever. a lot of these negativity. But the thing about SPAC is that these lot don't care, and
Yeah, because they're bad people.
yeah, but this is the thing though. When people don't care about anything and people are not doing anything about it, they're still gonna continue. Like there's no, not to say that there's no stopping them, but when I was watching the bouncer episode, yeah, it's all good what he's saying, but it's like nothing was new. Because I thought he came on the vibe of
See, that's what my point is with having him on the pod. Like, there's no point because
there was nothing new. Like everything he said, everything he brought was from TikTok, from TikTok and YouTube that was already there, and he was just re-spilling out that information.
Yep.
Now, if someone could go into SPAC and actually get out new information and actually divulge all like the recent dealings that have gone on, that have brought so much detriment to our community, just the community in general, it'd be great for them to do so. But until then, it's rich for people to point the finger when,
At who's fat?
yeah,
Oh my god.
what happened?
Sorry, carry on. I didn't pay for parking.
It's okay.
That's another ticket.
It's okay. Cody's got
Pele.
You said it's rich for people to point the. Yes.
No, as in, okay, cool, no. As in, I'm not saying that. Sorry, bro. It's right, yeah. No, like, as in, I'm not saying that it's bad because I think people should point the finger. I'm just saying that for Bouncer to come out and do what he did, I would have thought that he'd come out with new information.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all I'm saying. But they're still doing bad things. I still wouldn't endorse ever going to SPAC or whatever. I still wouldn't affiliate myself with their brands.
Okay,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Okay, so the way you said it was wrong.
Yeah, that's it. But it's just
not
that,
rich.
like,
It's not rich for people to point the finger. It's just
yeah.
It's just you're recycling old topics, and it's just a bit.
That's
okay.
it. Like,
I think it's good though to do that. It is.
I think it's
The
good.
same way it's good to.
I think no wait, hold on. I think it's good to do it when said topic tries to become relevant again.
No, it's good to do it at any point.
Nah, if for example, bro, if nobody's talking about SPAC or nobody's talking about Pastor Toby, then just suddenly waking up one morning, okay guys, at 3 p.m. I'm gonna release some stuff.
I'm playing
about
devil's
Pastor-
advocate here. Yeah?
No.
I'm playing devil's.
Yeah, don't play devil's advocate for fools. Never do that in your life.
Okay,
But
no.
I
But
think
hold
do
on.
that.
But
Don't do that.
Okay,
I think-
honestly, don't do that.
I think
Corridor,
doing it.
it's for the conversation, man.
But I
Aye.
think doing it when something happens, like for example, was it? I think I was watching a TikTok about Chris Brown, and it was like, before you guys go listen to Chris Brown's new music, I want to remind you of the stuff that he's done in the past. That's I feel like that's how you do it. If Pastor Toby came out and said, I've bought a new car, I've bought a new this, I feel like it would be good for someone to go, before you guys go watch his YouTube videos and give him more money, I want to remind you of the stuff that he's done.
But I get that. But why can't you just do that? Sorry, why can't you just do that constantly?
Because there's just no point. Like there's so much content out there already, and all you're doing is giving him more limelight when you don't need to.
I don't know if it's
Like
giving-
how much do you need to talk about someone negatively?
fair. If somebody's doing wrong and they continue to do wrong, for me personally, I would say constantly highlight that they are doing wrong. Don't just highlight it when they are, what's it called? Like for instance, a more current topic, the Burna Boy concert thing.
What about it?
It's not just
When
now
the lady
that-
slept.
Huh?
When the lady slept in the concert.
Like it's not just now that you would say, it's an arrogance thing from Burna Boy.
No, he's been
like
he's been arrogant. So no, that's
You know
so that's what I'm saying.
But hold on, people are only bringing
Putting
out
two and two
now.
together, yeah.
That's like no, if people have spoke on this before,
Maybe because more people didn't know about it before.
But
But
that's
now,
but let's bring it
that's
back to
because
SPAC.
people weren't speaking on it.
Let's bring it back to SPAC, because what I was gonna say is that the reason as to why all of this came out anyways is because they did Pastor Toby's birthday like earlier this month, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously,
Toby.
yeah, Toby. Sorry.
Yeah.
They did
Right.
Toby's birthday earlier this month, and they put 250k tab in the club, and they were just doing bottles on bottles on bottles.
hey,
What do you think about that?
Hey.
As a
Hey.
church as well, 250.
They're not a church.
No, but this is what I'm saying. This was crazy because you put yourself out to be a church, but we don't see the charitable acts. Yeah, you may say you're helping people start businesses, But 250k on bottles as a church is
But
crazy.
They're not a church. They're not a charitable business. What they are, they're not even essentially.
Just
they
using-
are scammers. They are doing what scammers do. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So am I surprised that a
No.
scammer has gone and spent £250,000 in the club? No.
Yeah, they're
Because
just
that's
using
what
the
scammers
Lord's
do.
No,
name.
but that's what I'm
in
saying.
vain.
It's so silly of them to come on this church vibe. Then
But it,
I don't think that's crazy.
That's
I don't
what
think.
scammers do.
Yeah, I don't think that's crazy. Like they're just
Do you know
being,
what I
they're
mean?
just being blasphemous.
Nigerians,
Like it's bad. Obviously, it's absolutely bad.
Nigerian.
It's obviously.
the church I used to go to.
It's
the
obviously-
pastor done exactly the same.
It's obviously a
Put it
sin.
that way,
but
bro.
we shouldn't be like.
the old pastor, not
We
the
shouldn't be
current
shocked at people being
evil people doing evil things.
not even doing that, but
Your parents'
using,
church?
using
Yeah,
the
my parents'
Lord's
church.
name in vain.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be mad.
Bro, imagine, sorry, no, let me just say this here. This guy, he was the pastor of the church for about 20 years. He was siphoning the church's money into his own pocket.
Wait, who's this?
The pastor, the old pastor of the church I used to go to.
Do you
Like,
know-
my family goes to.
do you want to say the church or now?
Potter's House.
Cool.
Great church in Croydon. Great church now. Even back then, because the church is the people. It's not just the pastor. innit? So it is a great church. But that's what happened in the past. You can't be surprised that evil people do evil things. Because that's just what
Yeah,
happens.
like it's just a
And they
high
will
level of
use-
blasphemous.
They will use the name
High level
of
of
they will use the
blasphemous,
name of a quote unquote church.
Mm-hmm.
You see it all the time in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Give me a single reason why a pastor in Nigeria of all countries should have a private jet. You cannot give me one good single reason.
Yeah, but it's
Some of them
not.
have
It's not.
motives.
It's not
To
just.
fly from
it's not
Abuja
just
to
Nigeria.
Lagos.
No, but
It's not just Nigeria.
I'm
There's
just- I'm
Americans.
like-
I'm pretty sure.
it does.
Is it?
Bishop TD Jakes.
Iman, it doesn't matter.
Apparently that guy's
It doesn't
that guy's not even.
Yeah.
Swallow.
But he calls himself a pastor.
Is he not?
Whoa!
the something?
Apparently.
Apparently-
Bro, you know,
at least
bro, I'm
with
finding,
Diddy.
bro, I'm finding stuff about
Wait,
my favorite Christian
apparently
artists.
he's
You
not
know,
what? He's not what?
I'm pretty sure he's on the Epstein files or something.
No,
with
no,
Diddy.
no.
Or Diddy and
That one is alleged. Yeah, alleged.
What's alleged?
bro.
No, alleged.
What's alleged?
That one is-
Half of these men are crooks, man.
But that's one of the reasons why he stepped down from the what's it called?
Yeah, that's it.
Stepped down as the leader of the church.
No.
But he's the head of Potter's House,
No.
no?
Apparently.
I'm not.
No, I don't. No.
Not able to-
The Potter's House is those are two. It's completely different.
Is TD Jakes not Potter's House?
No, they're completely different.
I think.
entities.
Wait, so hold on. Do I have to? Do I have to?
I mean, we are not. They
But
are
wasn't he
not-
under Potter's House?
Listen, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I said they're completely different entities, which means it's not the same Potter's House. There can be two churches called Potter's House. It doesn't mean that they're the same.
Oh, okay.
I think the problem is TG
It's
Jakes
not the same.
is probably cool with a lot of them high profile rich people, but I don't think he was involved.
You don't know.
Bro, this is
The Bible
this
speaks
is
about it,
probably the
man.
third-
This entire
Wolves in
building-
sheep's clothing.
This is probably the third Christian
Wolves
high
in
profile
sheep's
person
clothing.
It is
I found
entirely
out
clothing.
this week is doing something crazy.
Who else?
I don't like. When I tell you, it ruined me. Yeah.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Anthony,
Nah, it's not. It's not. God, oh, God,
Mike Todd.
nah.
Bro, we've
I
been
found that out years ago.
You've been knowing that guy was crooked, man.
Lecrae and
Who's Lecrae?
Oh, he's a
He's an
gospel
artist.
rap artist, and
Oh, I know him. What did he do?
just some interviews. He said some crazy stuff.
Well, back in the day.
Like 2-3 years. Saw some
What did he do?
TikToks, and then I can't remember. I don't want to paraphrase as well. And then what's his name?
He spoke about it. It was one of his recent albums, or at least.
Yeah, he did. He did. And what's it called? Do you want a revolution? What's his name?
Kirk Franklin.
Kirk Franklin as well.
What's wrong with
I'm
him?
not surprised.
Hey, he's had bare
Have you not seen
allegations.
He's had a few still.
Allegations like what?
Bare allegations.
Yeah.
Everywhere, bro.
Just that he's just too worldly.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Like, have you not seen Den of Kings? Like, he's
I saw something here. I
Wait,
think
can
I
you-
sent it in the group chat.
what is it?
It's basically he has this thing. He has this round table, and he has this round table where he invites people.
Loads
They
of
have, like,
different
this-
people. Snoop
this
Dogg was there.
Conversation, and at DC Young Fly.
Oh yeah, we were having this
And I
conversation.
remember
Yeah,
that, bro. Kirk Franklin is supposed to be, he's looked up to as like an elder, a man that's elderly in Christ.
Yeah.
That people go to for
Senior
advice.
man.
A senior.
Senior man.
Not
Sorry.
to say that drinking alcohol is bad or anything, but DC Young Fly he went there, and the first thing he was served was alcohol, and he was visibly shocked by it. He even said it. You know what I mean?
where DC Young Fly was shot.
Yeah, he was shocked that you're giving me alcohol. He was just like,
if I go to my pastor's house,
if
Is-
like,
wait, sorry.
And he said, yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'd be shocked too.
Is Kirk Franklin
Yeah, we should title this
pastor,
Pastor's giving you Azul.
or is he like an artist?
He's a Christian artist.
He's an artist, full stop. So we should
listen.
No, he's a Christian artist.
When you
sing for God.
no, whatever
I
you
feel like what we're
do.
doing right now is judging.
No, it's not.
We're allowed
it's
to.
not judging. You're just saying.
To an extent.
Throwing stones.
No,
I never threw a stone.
I don't think we're throwing stones.
I'm not saying.
No, carry on.
What was I going to say?
That's
Yeah,
what
as a Christian, regardless of what follows, Christian, whoever, Christian, whatever, people should be able to look at your lifestyle and be able and want to follow suit.
Even Eze said it in a recent interview.
Yeah, Cody, finish what you were saying.
Like,
just quickly.
Oh no, wait, quickly. No, it's like, is it Dave? Dave's. I hate to talk about that. But you see Dave's album. I think he said he spoke about it to an extent where it was like, how can I have the platform I have, or how can I have the platform I have, or how can I be the Christian I want to be when I rap about the stuff that I rap about. Like, he raps about girls, he raps about all the cars he owns, the money he's making. What about that is representing a good Christian life? And it's like it's that to an extent. Like, when people even look at us and look at our lives, they should be able to look at your life and be like, that's a good Christian young man. That's someone I aspire to be when I'm older. Like, that's what we should.
That's what we're called to do.
That's what.
We're called to live beyond reproach. We're called to be a living testimony.
So when you look at someone like Kirk Franklin, who's a Christian, who's a gospel artist, where 99% of their music is gospel music, the life they live should emulate that, should reflect that. So people should be able to look at his life and be like, okay, cool. If I want to make music as a gospel artist, that's how I should live my life. This is the sort of music I should make. These are the people I should be around. So now when he's mingling with people that are off the world and still off the music scene but aren't Christians, he should carry himself in a way where it's like, I'm going to sit around those that aren't Christians, but I'm still going to carry myself in a Christian manner. Because
it's like Jesus,
bro, Jesus hung around killers, sinners, prostitutes, the worst of the worst, the worst of the worst. The worst of this guy said Arteta. The worst of the worst in that time, and bro, he was God amongst men.
Yeah,
but
so it's like you know saying like Frank, what Cody's saying during that situation where it was. Wait, finish up.
You could visibly see that DC Young Fly was.
I watched the episode. I felt like he was more catering, trying to make them feel comfortable.
Nah.
That's like. Forgive me. That's like, I don't know. That's like, I don't know. A stripper coming to my house. Hold on. That's like a stripper coming to my house and I say, here's a stripper pole for you to make.
That's a crazy example, but you're correct. Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Like, so how do you think
you can make somebody feel comfortable by anything, but you
instead of wearing a suit, wear a tracksuit.
Yeah, like you're called in this life. What we're called to be. We're in the world, but we're not called to be of the world.
Why?
But he's saying if he wants to make them feel more comfortable. If you want to make them feel more comfortable, there's 100 other ways you can do it, rather than
fair enough.
Rather than like giving him alcohol.
Yeah, no.
With this Den of Kings thing, I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. I've seen a couple of episodes. Do you think Kirk Franklin is portraying himself as?
Wait, can you explain what Den of Kings is?
He invites a group of. Search on YouTube, you see like various people. He invites just men. He invites men over to his house. They break bread, eat, and then just talk about life,
Yes.
like mental health, being fathers, etc., etc. And he's invited various different types of guests, like Snoop Dogg. What's that guy's name? The young guy that's now bald. The one that's suffering from identity crisis.
What is his name? And then Chopper.
Chopper. Chopper's there. Just all different types of people, right?
Jaden Smith.
Nah, Jaden Smith's not there. But yeah, like they swear. Like there was one episode they swearing like, and I don't know. I felt very like something's off.
See, yeah, like even with that, like making them feel comfortable would be like, alright, cool. I won't correct him the first time because hopefully
Yeah.
he realizes what he's done.
Yeah,
Second
yeah.
time I might correct him, or
Or-
if there's an interlude, correct him then.
There was even one bit. What's his name? The one that was with Kim Kardashian, sex
Kanye.
tape.
Oh, Ray J.
Ray J, he was there as well, and he went on a monologue and he started swearing, and then he stopped himself like, "Oh shit, I'm swearing too much in front of you guys, sorry." But Kurt Frank is like, "No, feel comfortable." So man, I'm like, that's a like so.
I can understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to build an environment where he can get people that are worldly to come in, feel comfortable,
That's
and
what
then
I was saying,
get
yeah.
them to a point where they stop doing the sins that they're doing.
Yeah.
Essentially, kind of like a youth group, but it's not a youth group for the church. It's a youth group for people that are on the streets. Kind of
Yeah.
like get them to come inside the church and set this up in the church, just so they're in the church and off the streets. That way, they're not doing anything illegal. They're spending time. Obviously, it's not with God, but they're spending time not doing anything crazy. And then at some point, one day in the future, we'll work on them coming to church on a Sunday at 11 a.m. till 1. But for now, I'm just happy that they're not doing anything illegal. So I do hear that to an extent, but I do think that there's some holes that he needs to plug.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what else do you lot know about Kurt Franklin? Like,
Sorry, man, just quickly. In terms of, personally, I think that we are giving
I'll show you.
this a little bit too much credit, almost.
We're giving
That's
what?
You're saying
the
No,
next thing-
I'm not giving that credit. I'm saying that there's a way to go about it, and I feel like that's the way he should do it, not the way he's doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like we can,
Okay,
I can say
hold
his
on,
idea,
hold on.
his idea might be correct, might be. I don't know what his idea actually is, but if I was to look at it and say, can you take something good from it? That's what I would take. That's good from it. Like if it was like a youth group kind of thing where I go to my local area where I know that there's where gangs are rife and they pick on the younger kids or whatever. I set up a youth group here so that the kids aren't out on the streets and they can't be bullied. They're not gonna be. They don't not then getting picked on to go sell drugs and blah 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 blah.
With that, yeah, what I would say is one thing I've learned, and even just something that I've learned in my own life, in terms of looking to the Bible says, "By your fruits they will know you."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at every point in my life now, or everything I look at, and everything I form an opinion on now, I will say to myself, okay, by its fruits,
They will know me.
I will know if it's good, if it's bad, or by my own fruits, they will know if I'm good or I'm bad. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm looking at this thing here, and yes, everybody has their own methods or whatever. But I look at it and I think to myself, okay, what are the fruits of this? And I don't know if it's me nitpicking or whatever, but when I look at that in particular, I look at it and I don't, other than potentially even creating a safe space for men to talk, black men to talk, other than that,
You don't see any benefits
I
of it.
don't see any fruits there.
Well, okay,
Other than that.
they come in his house before you start, and then they start with a prayer. For that's a positive. No, you're blessing. What the prayer before the
1 foot in and 1 foot out is still both feet out, by the way.
So wait, Cody, you're saying the Den of Kings here, you don't see any positive from Kurt Franklin on that aspect, apart from the creating a safe space for black men to talk.
If it is to create a safe space for black men to talk,
Then he's ticking all the
then you're doing
boxes.
well.
Yeah.
Okay,
If
however,
it's anything more than that,
If he's trying to make it a Christian
see
thing. then-
okay, cool. I get it. I don't think he's trying to make it a Christian thing. I think
fair
he's,
enough.
he's
Oh,
a-
okay, cool.
He's a Christian man who is inviting a lot of
Well,
people. Yeah, worldly people. Some of them are Christians.
some
of
people that are
them-
off the world.
Some of them, most of them are off the world, and just creating a safe. Okay, I think I've been looking at it from a different angle. I thought, okay, makes sense, but yeah, I don't think that the show is aimed for people to watch and suddenly give their lives to Christ. It's
well,
not
no,
that.
of course, but once again,
But so
by your fruits they will
is
know.
it the issue of this Christian man shouldn't be affiliating?
You don't
I
have
disagree.
You don't have to conform to the world to
But
be in the
Jesus,
midst
we
of the-
literally said Jesus.
No, but how? Okay, so my thing is, how is he even conforming to the world? Because my understanding of this is this.
That's a good question. Sorry. He's not. He's basically doing what we're doing on a daily basis. We go out, we meet a lot
No,
of people
he is,
that are
because
in the world.
think about it.
Right.
Christians were a minority anyways, right?
Sorry,
we go to work, we go to school, we go to our places of whatever we do, and we're surrounded by people that are not of Christ. Yeah, we know people that.
So Karen.
We know people, for example, that do drugs a lot, or like drink a lot,
I hang out with them.
or that that are addicts to sex and all of these things that are
Sex addicts.
yeah. No, but do you get what I'm saying? Just people that are on a madness in this life, right? And we hang around with them. It doesn't mean that it affects the way we are. It's more so a thing where
That's not.
it's more so a thing where us being Christians, we should use the knowledge and the understanding and our love of God to try and help plant seeds in their hearts so that God can actually do the converting. Now, I'm not sure what, because I didn't know what
you
the
lot should
thing
check
was.
out
So that's what I was
episode.
looking. So I don't know what what's it called, Kirk Franklin is doing, because I've never watched the thing. But I would like to hope, as a Christian man, where he has his shortcomings, because we are all humans at the end of the day, right? Our pastors will fall and they'll get back up. We as Christian men will fall and get back up. Our parents will fall and get back up. Our loved ones will fall and get back up as Christians, right? I would hope that Kirk Franklin, as a guy, as a Christian man, can fall, get back up and decide, okay, cool, excuse me, I'm going to use this platform to convert or have God convert these people through.
Yeah, just plant a seed in there.
Yeah,
I hear that.
I don't think he's doing that.
Is he not doing that?
Yeah,
It's
that's,
just
that's,
literally
that's what I'm
okay,
saying.
normal conversation.
So even if he was trying to do that, the way
So
to
what he
go,
thinks is a podcast host.
so the way
Yeah,
to go
us.
about that is not by saying, all right, cool, I'm gonna plant a seed in these guys' lives and then have a bottle of whatever there when you walk in. Mm-hmm. Because from when I invite you into, as a pastor, I invite you into my house.
Since when was that a problem then?
And I serve you. It's just a bit giving the wrong message.
Giving alcohol, excuse me.
It's just
Giving alcohol.
But at Christmas,
Okay, so
Christmas
the
we
Bible
drinking
tells
alcohol.
you that do not.
It's in
the Bible
moderation.
tells you do not consume.
That's what they were doing.
No,
as
but
well.
Emmanuel, the Bible tells you do not consume anything that makes you lose sense of self, right? So that
To a
will
limit,
be
is it not?
no lose sense of self. One of the fruits of the Holy Spirit is self-control, right? So if you are directly going against that, if you're directly there's Bible scripture on that, yeah. If you're directly going against that, you're directly going against what God has ordained. Not to say that we do not, because hey, we've done things in this life that we shouldn't have. Fair enough, do you understand? But it's a thing where, if as a pastor or if as a world-renowned gospel artist you are, yeah, we look at you as a person that is a messenger of the word through the music that you spread, right? On a big platform like that, if you're going out, I'm not saying that you are perfect, because hey, as I said, we have our shortcomings. But the thing is, if you are not taking any steps towards bringing people to Christ, even though that is literally what you are known for, your whole name thing is about, what are you doing this for then? If it's just to have a chat and everything and you're making money off it, is this money going to, I don't know, Christian causes, communities, people that need help? Like, when it comes to these things, as you said, if DC Young Fly, someone that isn't known to be a Christian,
He's known now.
known to be a Christian.
no.
Now he is.
No, but this is what I'm saying now. DC Young Fly in himself was someone that was out there. We're not.
Oh,
gonna-
yeah, no, I'm saying-
This is what
I'm saying now.
So right, so this is what I'm saying. If DC Young Fly, who had lived such a life before and has come to Christ now and has always had Kirk Franklin in his mind as someone that has been on this high Christian pedestal,
Someone to look up to.
and can even notice that, oh my days, this is weird. Like I never
you're
even
giving me-
knew.
yeah, you're giving me alcohol.
Then you know that there's a problem
That's
there
what I'm
somewhere.
saying.
That's it.
Like, would you if you went to your pastor's house and bro, he cracked open a bottle of Azul, you're just gonna be like, whoa, is this like what's going on here?
Right.
So what? I still don't understand that.
It's just not what.
So
what I,
it's acceptable for us to go to a friend's house. They crack a bottle of Azul, we take it.
No, it's not. Do you know what? It's not. That's
Okay,
why.
that's what I'm trying to say.
That's why the
acceptable.
Christian community.
It's not acceptable, but
That's
the one person I would not expect this from is doing it.
But it doesn't even matter about the person, because
Probably
that's why in
because
the
you hold people in such a high.
no, it's not
But
even.
man,
Cody, hold on,
God
Cody.
does that.
Cody, hold on,
God
hold
does
on.
what?
God, yeah.
God will judge you according to what He has given you.
Literally,
What do you
because
mean?
look, hold on. This is why there's a whole thing in the Christian community of, oh, should we serve alcohol at our weddings? Should we have worldly music at our weddings?
No, but then my
Even
thing
just
is,
listen
if
to
it's
it.
wrong,
No, because it's
completely cut it out then.
No, because look, because
No,
Everything is
hold
in,
on, hold on,
everything
hold on.
is in
That's what I
moderation.
mean.
Hold on. There are drastic ways to look at it all.
That's what I mean, like-
Everything is done in moderation.
Yeah.
What you shouldn't do is do anything that causes you to sin. If the music that you are listening to causes you to sin, then cut it out. It's the same thing with the alcohol. Fairs, he's serving alcohol, but he knows that.
I don't think he was planning to get them drunk.
No, but this is the thing, though. You know that it could cause people to get drunk.
Then
And
that's
it could,
what- that's what I mean. There's
it's
always
not even
saying
that. It's not
something.
even that. It's like bringing. Okay, so I saw that he had Snoop Dogg on this. Yeah, it would have been a madness for him to have marijuana on the table,
Snoop Dogg.
right? But
he
this
probably-
is
he
the,
probably
no, but this is the thing,
smoked before
though.
he
These
jumped on the internet.
right, but this is the thing, though. Some of these artists are alcoholics or have had problems with alcohol abuse
or
in
drugs
the
or
past.
whatever.
So if it's a thing where you as a Christian leader or whatever, you've got something that you may or may not know that someone has had issues with in the past, by putting alcohol on the table in front of them, it's like, yo, like, not that you're pushing them to be like, yeah, go and drink and be drunk, but
Yeah.
they could literally, if they wanted to, take the alcohol, and it's on you because you were the one that provided it.
Yeah.
So my thing, like I get you lot's point. My
If we're
thing is-
talking biblically speaking,
bashing, quite frankly, like this? Because
I still don't. If we're bashing Kurt Franklin for serving alcohol at a Mandem Linkop where they're just gonna sit down and chop it up and
'Cause
just
I don't-
talk, then what we're doing on a day to day, like I'm not saying we all do the same thing, but like we link our friends, we have a little drink up here and there. What's the difference? If we're saying what Kurt Franklin's doing is wrong, then we need to cut out what we're doing.
no, but
so that means we're hypocrites.
But according
No, but hold on, hold on.
According to gifts, we need to. People need to be judged according to their gifts and what they
I get it.
do.
Kirk Franklin is this guy. He's done this and that, so he needs to hold himself to a higher standard.
Not even
no?
that, but that's what God has given him. So he needs to do what's right with that. The parable of the gifts where God's given one person
gifts,
three
one
gifts,
time,
and they haven't used it to the.
bro, and you're not using it. You have to use it in accordance to that. So
Kirk
if
Franklin
you
has used this gift.
okay,
No, but there's no way he can use his gift of music in that
exactly
scenario.
like
but
no, not even
But
not even in that. I'm talking about
it's
like
the platform that he has.
exactly
That's what it is.
So he's misusing this platform.
Exactly.
Essentially.
Okay. I get it.
That's
I
it.
get
But
it.
my thing is, even with the friends,
I still think we're hypocrites.
no, 100% we are hypocrites. Because even with our friends, we like to have a good time. I'm not going to call you out, Leo, on this because
Hey.
out of all of us, we'd like to say that you maybe drink the most.
I actually don't think that's the case. It's actually
Don't look at me. I don't drink. I don't-
Even if it's one of you
That
two,
was leaving drinks.
No, but that's not my point. Even if it's one of you two,
Don't-
we've been
that's
out,
Cody.
yeah. We've been out where it's been like, okay, cool. Okay, guys.
Yeah, go on,
We've
go
been out where it's been like, okay, cool. We're having drinks, or well, you guys or whatever are drinking, cool, whatever. If we see that it gets to a point, we'll be like, yo, chill out.
not,
It's
man.
happened though.
Drink
Exactly. It's a thing where it's like that. If then we've been like, oh yeah, chill, and then you've decided to continue, that's on you then. It's not on us because us as friends, us as your circle, we've given you the advice or said what we think is right. At the end of the day, you are also your own person. So, like, there is one caveat where Kirk Franklin is given alcohol. It's the same thing where these men, if they are on the Christian path, which I don't think they are, but if they are, for example, they wouldn't indulge in whatever he has served. If he has the alcohol bottle there, they should be like, oh, nah, I'm okay, thank you. If they then go and take the alcohol and then they take it again and again and again and again,
That's his
and then they
fault.
get drunk, that's their fault at the end of the day. Yes, Kirk gave the alcohol bottle, but you don't have to accept it.
So what?
There's. It's,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's just both sides. It's just both sides.
Yeah, you're right there, up to a point in the sense that even in the Bible it says that, like, woe is the woe unto what was it?
Woe unto he who causes another man to
causes
sin.
another man to
No,
sin.
but that's what I'm saying. So it's
You know what I'm
still on Kirk for sure,
Yeah.
but it's still it's on you as a person because you are autonomous of your own
No,
self.
but even
Yeah.
Is it? No, yeah, finish.
It's difficult in the sense that, like, once again, because of who Kirk is, do you get what I'm saying? Because of what God has given him,
You'd expect more from him.
not me.
No, but just
God.
God.
Will say,
How do you know God
that-
is not proud of what he's done?
Hold on.
Because God gave him X amount.
God will say, I know.
Well, we're
that.
not God in it, but we're just assuming.
He will say, I know you know better.
For
Do you
sure.
get what I'm
Because
saying?
it serves someone alcohol.
For sure.
Do we not drink alcohol at Christmas?
But no.
No,
I
but
don't,
you're not.
personally.
You're not.
What's that cream drink?
Or Baileys.
No,
Even now, I don't do it.
No, but this is the thing though. Everything
So
is
you'll be
fine.
drinking Baileys at Christmas?
No, but this is the thing. Everything is fine until it causes you to
That's
sin.
what I'm saying though. I feel like he wasn't pouring. It was just a little introduction.
I mean, I haven't
Okay,
actually
do you know,
seen
do you know,
it, so
do you
I
know
don't
what I
know,
would
but-
say? Yeah, do you know what I would say? I think, and this is.
But
just,
why have it there
hold on,
anyway?
hold
Why
on,
not
hold
just
on,
have water?
Leo,
It's
hold
just
on.
general thing.
Leo,
People have alcohol in the
hold on,
house.
hold on. I think, like, just generally, yeah, even to round up in a way, like, we as Christians, we're called to live a life as Christ would live. Do you get what I'm saying? We're called to live a life that is beyond reproach. Do you get what I'm saying? We're called to be in the world, but not of the world. We're supposed to be of God. So in every single thing we do, and there is a heavy element of us being hypocritical here, because even we don't live like that. But when we speak about these things, when
NLE
I
is
speak about
23,
these
you
things,
know.
hold on. When I speak about
NLE
these
Chopper
things,
is 23.
Don't know that.
I'm not speaking about this to say I live like that. But where do I want to get to? Where should we all as Christians want to get to? Because we're all Christian here. That is where we should want to get to. Whereby we're living a life that is beyond reproach. We're being a living testimony of God. People look at us and they see God. That's what it is supposed to. That's what it is supposed to be. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
Our sinner friends are not supposed to look at us and say, "Oh yeah, but you do this, and this."
Yeah.
They should look at us and say, "You don't do that, so I want to be like
Yeah.
you because you don't. I see
shouldn't-
God in you."
There shouldn't be any
I
bloodlines.
agree.
There shouldn't
It's
be any.
nice.
There shouldn't be any
That's-
bloodlines.
yeah,
I think
that's
it should-
where we should- that's where we should
realistically, as
You know?
Christians, we should live a very black and white life.
Yeah.
It's
But-
obviously it's very
yeah.
hard to do so, but
Yeah, I think that's why the fruit of the spirit, the self-control thing is very important, because a lot of the things that we say, oh, should we do this? I feel like, especially with alcohol,
we know.
that's where self-control comes in.
I didn't drink alcohol.
But also-
I know, I'm just speaking in general.
I'm drinking. Yeah, go on.
But also, not even
So you
just,
drink at Christmas?
I didn't drink at all.
but not even just self-control. Yeah, like I think that. This is what I personally think. I think that, like, the Bible says that it's easier for. Which one's the needle saying?
It's
It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of the needle than a rich man to get to heaven.
And I think that in that,
Wait.
what it is kind of saying is that,
Easier
like,
for a camel to go into a needle.
It's through the eye of
the
a
eye of a
needle
than a rich man.
than a rich man to get into heaven.
But you see, when I listen to that, yeah, I don't even just think that is necessarily for quote unquote rich people. I think that's a blanket statement for all of us in terms of when we're looking for the grey lines of oh I can do this, but maybe not do it around people so I don't cause them to sin. I think that saying is for all of us in terms of. As Christians, we need to stop looking for what can I do that will get me into heaven, but I can still live the life I want to live.
No. That I mean, I hear it to a certain extent, but literally all that scripture basically just says is that you cannot get to heaven through your deeds and your material goods. Like your material goods will not get you to heaven. Essentially, like
That's an interpretation.
I'm not gonna lie. I think there's multiple interpretations.
Fair enough.
Because my interpretation was, I shouldn't God forbid, I pass away on this earth and have billions and billions in my bank account when there's homeless people that need to eat and X, Y, Z. That's
you
how
don't want to die and have billions in your bank account.
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm saying you shouldn't die, have billions in your bank account and you've not done good deeds with your money.
of course.
Like your good deeds should measure up with how much money you have. So if you know how I don't know if you guys see those memes of when the girl's with the quote unquote broke guy and then she's dating the rich guy and it's like you asked him for money and you gave him £5 and I would have given you £5 and the £5 would have been all my money.
Yeah.
Like
There's a scripture about
like
that.
that whole thing of like let what you're giving equate to how much you have.
There's literally a scripture on that where like the poor man basically went to the synagogue and it was like basically offering whatever.
Yeah.
And he literally offered everything he had, and the rich man gave more than the guy, but it wasn't
that's the
even
thing.
enough. And then Jesus basically said, yeah, like, you guys see, who do you think like gave the most amount? And after he was like, oh no, like this poor man gave everything he had, whereas this rich man only gave like not even
Probably like a percent, like 1%, bro.
tiny bit of
Like
a
if
loaf.
Can I? What do you guys think? I don't know if you've seen it recently about the lady that goes around calling like churches and mosques and like, asking them for. Is it like?
I think
or
June.
something?
So I've
What do you guys think about that?
I've spoken about it. I don't really care about the person doing it. What I do care is the response of the church, and I think it is absolutely abysmal. I think it's poor for people of Christ to turn someone away, to turn someone that is in need away. Not only that, because obviously people, like, she'll call people and be like, oh yeah, like it's the secretary, or you know, like the church doesn't do this. But even if you're not the pastor and you're answering the phone, you as a Christian, if you are in a place where you're actually learning of the word and you're actually being fed spiritually and you're understanding what God is telling you to do in this life, you know that one of the first things God has asked you to do is be a steward of this earth. In Genesis, he tells you to be a steward of this earth, to look after the earth. Being a steward of this earth means that you're looking after people, you're looking after everyone else that is in need, right? If you're not able to do that, then there is a fault in your Christianity, straight up. Even just even taking it away from Christianity itself.
When you say there's a fault in your Christianity, what do you mean?
Because as Christians, we are called to be stewards of this earth.
Yeah.
If you're not able to be a steward of this earth, what kind of Christian are you? To be a Christian means that you are caring for others. You have to look after others. You have to be Christ-like. Even beyond your Christianity, I think on a human level, on a like your moral compass is fucked. Like if you cannot hear someone on the phone that is telling you, oh yeah, they don't have, I don't know, sanitary towels for themselves, or their kidneys nappies, and you're not able to help. Even if you don't have the means, you can direct them to somewhere, or be like, oh, I can have a look for you on the internet. Maybe there's this soup kitchen or this place to aid. All I'm hearing is, oh yeah, sorry, this is not what we do, whatever.
on the back of that, yeah, I would say that I think I've said it on the PS party. Like, there's nothing in this world that love can't solve, and if we loved one another like the way we were meant to, then a lot of the bad things we experience in life wouldn't exist, apart from like, natural disasters, obviously.
Wholeheartedly agree.
But like,
I think life is a love
in terms of just like bringing people to Christ, I feel like the way to do that is just love, like genuine love and care for them. Bro, people see the love that you have in
the gospel as well.
Obviously, there's an extent to that, but people see the love and the care that you have and be like, why are you helping me the way you do? Why do you care for me the way you do? Like, I'm not bringing anything to your life. How can you love and care for me the way you do? And when you tell them, because what else would you want me to do? Like, I can't just leave you here. I can't just let you go hungry. I can't just let your child go hungry, because this is what Jesus would do. This is what God wants me to do. Like, there's an element of like, just, I don't know. For me, it's just like just common sense.
No, I do agree. Like, love is I see, like, love in life is, what did I say before? Like,
Okay.
It is, man.
yeah, like, what's that? I look.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Hey, nothing. Hey, stop.
I was gonna say, yeah, life is a love story, man. Even in books, movies, everything. Like, obviously they've got different genres in it. Thrillers, horror, but when you actually deep it, it's all on the line tone.
God forbid, there will not be any horror in my life.
What's your guys' favorite? Or like, let's just to round up. What's your guys' favorite love movie? Like,
Ooh,
what's your favorite? Nah, if you had to pick one, just one, like.
Poetic Justice is good.
Can't pick.
Mine is
Crazy Rich Asians 2.
Poetic Justice is good.
Mine is P.S. I Love You.
P.S. I Love You.
Romance. I'm trying to think.
Love Must Go is, that's kind of toxic still.
Yeah, no, I don't want no toxic love.
Oh my god!
Wait.
You see, when it comes to love, yeah, I like watching black love, yeah. But what's that white love story that I saw the other day?
I think I know the one you're talking about.
Mine's a white love story still. PS,
I love me a K-drama, innit?
PS, I love you.
I love it.
PS, I love
Notebook.
you.
Notebook.
PS, I don't like Notebook.
Right.
She doesn't
Nah,
choose
this
him.
one is even-
She doesn't choose him properly. Like I need love where they choose each other and they wholeheartedly choose each other
From the beginning to the end of the movie.
From the beginning to the end of the movie. And
where's
if it doesn't work out,
Have
it's
you
not
guys
end of
watched
life.
Anyone But You?
Anyone But You?
I
Yeah.
feel like
Anyone But You?
Yeah.
Hey, that was a nice film.
But yeah, you see, PS, I love you,
I'm tearing
bro.
up,
The
man.
guy was dying from cancer, yeah, and he loved his wife so much. He knew that she just needed a companion in life after he would pass away. But he knew that she loved him so much that she wouldn't go out there and look for someone. So he basically sent her on a wild goose chase to find another love of her life.
Yeah.
And she did.
Yeah.
But the way it happened, it was just so beautiful. Cause like, when like you have your missus, and you know what she's like and you know she's gonna disagree with something before you even told her what it is. Yeah. It's one of those ones where she's reading the letter and he's telling her what's gonna happen. And she's saying out loud, I'm not doing this. And then he's written, I know you're saying to yourself, you're not going to do this, but and it's just like, to be loved is to be known. Yeah. And to be known properly.
Love is a beautiful thing.
But yeah, man.
But my answer, there's a movie called Everything.
Poetic Justice, guys.
Teenage Love. And then the other one is, what's it called? Not Hunger Games. Jesus.
What's it, Hunger Games? Oh, Just Right. Have you ever watched Just Right? With Queen Latifah. And what's that guy that we saw at the National Theatre?
That's the one where he's your football player.
He's a basketball
player.
Yeah.
He gets
No.
And he gets injured.
Anyways, man, it's been another good episode. Drop your comments on your favorite love movies.
Favorite love movies, horror pasta.
If your pastor serves you alcohol, say no.
Yeah.
Anyways, keep liking, keep subscribing, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Yeah, man.
Peace.